The Silent Pharaoh, in the heart of ancient Egypt, where the golden sands whispered secrets of the past and the Nile flowed like a lifeblood, there ruled a pharaoh named Koresh. He was a man of few words, his silence wrapped in an air of mystery that captivated the people of his kingdom. Koresh was known as the Silent Pharaoh, a leader who chose to communicate through his actions and the grandeur of his reign, rather than through speeches or proclamations. King Koresh ruled during a time of great prosperity, where the fields yielded bountiful harvests and the cities thrived with the chatter of merchants. From high above in his splendid palace constructed from sun-blessed stone, he watched over his subjects with a serene expression. His dark eyes sparkled with wisdom that belied his young age. He was only 30, yet the weight of his crown seemed to age him beyond his years. Despite his silence, the king was beloved by his people. They often marveled at the way he handled the affairs of the state, whether it was addressing the needs of farmers, enforcing justice in the courts, or ensuring that the temples were filled with offerings. Koresh showed an unwavering commitment to his people. Rumors swirled that he possessed a mystical ability to understand the needs of every citizen without them having to utter a word, and many believed he was favored by the gods. One day, as the sun dipped low on the horizon, painting the world in hues of orange and red, a traveler arrived at the palace gates. His name was Thut, a merchant from a far land, who had traversed treacherous sands and crossed bustling marketplaces to reach the great kingdom of Egypt. He sought an audience with the Silent Pharaoh, carrying with him a message from a neighboring kingdom. Thut was brought before Koresh, his heart racing with both excitement and trepidation. The grand hall was adorned with hieroglyphs and statues of the gods. The cool marble beneath, Thut's feet starkly contrasting the heat of the desert outside. The pharaoh sat upon his throne, draped in luxurious linen and surrounded by advisors. Yet his eyes were focused solely on Thut. "My lord," Thut began, nervousness creeping into his voice, "I come bearing news from King Amenhotep of the land of the Silver River. He wishes to strengthen trade between our kingdoms, but he is concerned about bandits who threaten the earth, caravans that journey through the desert." Koresh listened intently, his fingers tapping lightly on the arm of his throne, contemplating the words of the merchant. As he absorbed the message, the room fell into an unnatural silence. Thut, feeling the weight of the king's gaze, continued, "He requests your blessing to send a caravan through these lands, under your protection." After a moment, Koresh rose from his throne, a fluid motion that portrayed both authority and grace. He walked towards a large map that adorned the wall, illustrating the trade routes and territories, and pointed toward a critical juncture, a crossroads, where the traders faced the greatest risk from the bandits. Without uttering a word, he summoned the chief of his guards to discuss a plan for ensuring the safety of the caravans. Days turned into weeks as Koresh organized a caravan destined for King Amenhotep. Under his watchful eye, skilled warriors were appointed to protect the merchants, and vibrant offerings were prepared. The people sensed the importance of this mission. They came together, offering their best produce, textiles, and handcrafted goods. On the day of the caravan's departure, the sun blazed brightly in the sky. The villagers gathered at the palace gates, their spirits high, singing songs of gratitude for their king. Koresh watched from a distance, his heart swelling with pride as he witnessed the unity of his people. They believed in the safety of the caravan, and their faith was a reflection of their trust in their Silent Pharaoh. As the caravan trekked into the unforgiving desert, Koresh had also made provisions to send scouts ahead, ensuring the path was clear. Each day was a test of endurance, and it was during a particularly harsh afternoon that Thut felt the first pangs of fear. On the horizon, Dark shadows began to form, swirling amidst the rising dust. "Bandits!" he shouted, and panic erupted among the merchants. But they were not left to their fate. As if summoned by the very gods, the warriors led by Karish arrived, charging fiercely into the fray. The clash of swords echoed through the air, and Thut watched in awe as the king himself fought alongside them, his silent strength speaking louder than any words could. The battle was fierce, but the resolve of Karish and his warriors proved too strong for the bandits. When the dust settled and the last of the marauders fled, the caravan continued its journey, unharmed. Thut realized the true strength of the Silent Pharaoh lay not only in his military prowess, but in his willingness to stand shoulder to